Hey guys, welcome back. This is Daniel, the Landmiler, and today we're going to be talking about the American Express Cobalt card. Before we begin, if you're new to the channel, I cover topics such as credit cards, how to travel the world in first class or business class, as well as staying at some of the world's best hotel properties. If that's something that's interesting to you, please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking that notification button. So, the American Express Cobalt came out back in 2017 and is by no means a new credit card, but because there was a recent update to the sign-up bonus, this kind of propelled the Cobalt card further up into the top tier of must-get cards for Canadians. We'll go over the bonuses, earn rates, perks, as well as how you can utilize those Cobalt points for maximum value. Beginning with the sign-up bonus, you'll get 2,500 points per month. Each month you spend over $500. This bonus goes on every month for the first year, so multiplying that 2,500 by 12, you'll get a total of 30,000 bonus points. This was one of the first cards that actually had a monthly bonus as opposed to the one-time spend in the first 3 months. And what this means is that you'll have to consistently spend on the card in the first year in order to maximize that bonus. While the monthly bonus hasn't changed, if you apply and get approved for the American Express Cobalt card by May 5th of this year, so 2021, you'll get an additional 15,000 bonus points if you're able to spend $3,000 within the first 3 months. This means that if you're trying to optimize your spending, in order to attain the full bonus, what you'll need to do is spend $1,000 in the first 3 months, so you'll get those 3 monthly bonuses as well as that extra 15,000. And then from there, you can reduce it from $1,000 to $500 per month in spending to pick up every other monthly bonus. At a $10 monthly fee, or if you multiply that by 12, so $120 annually, it is really a small price to pay for that 45,000 MR Select points that you get from the American Express Cobalt. And the bonus is only half the reason why this card is one of the best. The earn rates themselves I've talked about in another video, but I just want to emphasize that the grocery and dining multiplier on this card is the highest that we have in Canada. You earn 5 points per dollar on any dining and groceries, and this includes things like food delivery services like Uber Eats. So if you're at home ordering food, the points that you get from this 5x multiplier can save you a lot of money down the road. Besides that, you'll earn a decent 2 points per dollar on gas, travel, and transit. That's not too shabby, and at the same time, I don't see a lot of spend going on this card for the foreseeable future, just because a lot of people are working from home, not using their cars, and not taking public transit. On everything else, you'll earn 1 point per dollar. American Express also offers perks like front-of-the-line access. So this is for things like if you need to buy a concert ticket, you can call in. There are ways that they can pick up certain tickets and accesses for you. Now, I don't see a lot of usage in this category for the foreseeable future as well, just because there aren't any concerts going on and people aren't, trying to buy tickets for next year or anything like that. One thing that will make a difference, however, is Amex Offers. And this is where American Express will periodically give out credits and discounts on certain purchases. They usually come out at unspecified times, but over the years that I've been with American Express, I've been able to save at least several $100s from using these offers. Now that we've kind of covered the bases, let's do a simulation as to how much value the American Express Cobalt card can offer you. So first things first, we'll do a speculation of how many points you can earn in the first year. So I'm going to do something that's a little bit more ideal. So I'm going to simulate a cost structure where every dollar that you're spending on the Cobalt card is actually on that 5x multiplier in order to maximize the value. If we stick to the strategy that we talked about earlier, we'll spend $1,000 per month for the first 3 months to pick up that 15,000 bonus, and then $500 per month for the next 9 months. So here's the breakdown. We'll have $1,000 times 5 points per dollar times 3 months, totaling 15,000 points on spend in the first 3 months. Next, we'll have $500 times 5 times 9 months, equaling 22,500 points on spend in the last 9 months. We'll also pick up the one-time bonus of 15,000 points because we spent $3,000 in the first 3 months, as well as 2,500 points times 12 months, equaling 30,000 points. All in all, we'll receive a total of 82,500 MR Select points from the Cobalt. Now, this is obviously an ideal situation, so your mileage may vary depending on what your mix of spend is. If you're a big foodie, you might be looking at over 100,000 points in the first year. Next, let's take a look at what you can do with these points. This first method is not recommended, but if you don't care about traveling at all and you just want to cash out your points, this is what you can do. On the American Express portal, you can actually use your points to pay off any purchases that you've made in the last 12 months. And you can do this at a 0.7 cent per point ratio and just apply your points to any of those purchases. This is not the best value on any scale. Using all of our hard-earned 82,500 MR points, we will get a total of $577.50, so around a $450 profit when you consider the monthly fees. This can also be done for travel purchases as well, but at a much better ratio of 1 cent per point. Personally, I don't want to lose 30% of my points value just because I'm not traveling in the near future. But thankfully, there is a trick to get full value for this, and it's something called the refundable hotel trick, which I'm not going to discuss on this video, but there are plenty of resources online that'll teach you exactly how to perform this trick. This way, you'll get $825 of value, or just over $700 once you net out that annual fee. Next up is Amex's fixed travel redemption. For this, you simply need to pay the fixed amount of MR Select points as well as a little bit in taxes and fees in order to redeem the flight of your choice. They have an award chart posted if you want to fly in economy, as well as if you've collected enough to redeem for business class. There's a fixed maximum ticket price for each redemption, so if your ticket price exceeds that maximum base fare, then you'll have to pay the difference. With the 82,500 points that we have, we can purchase 2 long-haul round-trip flights within North America, and the maximum fare price being $700 per ticket. This is a little harder to evaluate just because a lot of North American flights don't actually cost $700 per ticket. It'll really depend on actual market prices to see whether or not this option is a viable one. Last but not least, we have the Marriott Bonvoy program as a transfer partner. You can transfer American Express Cobalt points to Marriott Bonvoy points at a 1 to 1.2 ratio. So using that 82,500 points that we have from the Cobalt, we'll get 99,000 Marriott Bonvoy points. With Marriott, there are multiple ways that you can redeem these points, and things can get interesting depending on what redemption you're going after. For one, you can redeem Marriott points on hotel stays, and given the current award chart, you can do quite a few nights at a category 2, 3, or 4 hotel. With that being said, Marriott also has a 5th night free policy, so if you're staying 4 nights on points, the 5th one will be free. Or if you're looking for some aspirational experiences, redeeming 70,000 to 100,000 points for a night at some of the world's top properties. Take the Omaha for example, where a single night can cost upwards of $1,000 to $1,500. You'll be able to get the full board experience, so all 3 meals provided for you and another guest, and this isn't like a muffin and cereal situation. You're going to be getting multi-course restaurant quality meals at their in-property restaurant. On top of that, you'll get access to 2 activities per day. Things like falconing, archery, and camel rides are all part of the Omaha experience. Since the Omaha is a Category 8 hotel, you'll be paying anywhere from 70,000 to 100,000 points for that experience. If you're not looking for aspirational hotel experiences, Marriott points can also be transferred at a 3-to-1 ratio to many airline programs. They also offer a 5,000 mile bonus when you transfer in 60,000 point chunks, so 25,000 miles for 60K in Bonvoy points. For Canadians, in my opinion, the ideal destination for Marriott points is in the Alaska Mileage Plan program. This is mainly because of how hard points are to come by, as well as what they can do in terms of value when you have enough of those points. 99,000 Marriott points can be transferred into 38,000 Alaska miles, and when you combine this with the bonus from the MBNA Alaska World Elite card, you'll be at a total of 69,000 Alaska miles. This alone is enough to fly you from Toronto to Hong Kong on Cathay Pacific Business Class for 50,000 miles, or from the US to Tokyo or anywhere in Japan for 60,000 miles. You're just a little bit short of 70,000 where you can redeem a Japan Airlines first class experience from the US to Japan. Nothing a little Uber Eats can't fix. After all, the way to Japan Airlines first class is through my stomach, and that 5x multiplier is definitely going to help out. Regardless of what you go for, you're going to be getting at the very least $450 in net value, or up to over $10,000 if you're going for that Japan Airlines first class, if you want to evaluate it that way. So what do you think about the American Express Cobalt card? Will you be using it for more flexible travel options, or will you be going straight for a first class redemption? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Thanks for watching. Peace.